desperate shoppers stealing, snatching money to keep purchasing the highest end luxury goods. Are you one of them? Care to share how you did it? How you got away with it? Well, it seems as though no matter how many times you get away with it, sooner or later, you'll get caught with the hand in the cookie jar. You know, why? Well, because most people get greedy. They taste how easy it can be, and they keep going for more, and one more time. It almost becomes like an addiction until you get caught with the hand in the cookie Birkin jar. Let me tell you where it's at. We have a couple of stories to share here, but first subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. superdacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week, so come join me. Come join the live chats and the fun. So here's a news of Malaysia going down. And this is just reported a couple of days ago by benarnews.org. And thumb up the video while you're at it. 1MDB sues ex-Malaysian Prime Minister's wife. Oh, the corruption of it all. The Prime Minister's wife for funneling 346 million, I think, Malaysian dollars, which is 217 million US dollars, to buy luxury goods. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. So this, the government figuring out that this lady stole $217 million to buy bags and luxury started in 2018. The Prime Minister's wife, Kravi. Yes, oh my, says Amy. Geez, says Kravi. The scandal of it all. Mahora says, Queen. Y'all, the Prime Minister's wife in Malaysia. So, Rosmah Mansor is the wife of the incarcerated former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak. She arrives at the Kuala Lumpur court complex for the trial, and she is dressed for the gods. She's coming to the trial dressed for the gods. Now listen, Malaysia's defrauded 1MDB and some. Oh, and this is not the only story, honey. Oh, we got another one that hits even more close to home as we're going to travel to the US next. So keep with me here and thumb up the video. So Malaysia's defrauded 1MDB and some subsidiaries have sued Rosmah Mansor, lover of fine things and wife of incarcerated ex-PM Najib Razak, for $346 million that she allegedly swindled from the sovereign fund. You guys. And so when I was reading this article, I was thinking to myself, okay, so was she like planning for the future? Like when her husband is no longer the prime minister, maybe she knew that he was like dealing with some illegal stuff. So she started kind of like building for her future. You know what I mean? Like, you know, she probably watched YouTube videos. Maybe she watched Mim on YouTube, you know. Or, you know what I mean? Or Sophie Shohet. And she learned a thing or two from them about, you know, investment. You know, Mim saying like, hubby bought me a bag. And maybe the prime minister's wife was like, why doesn't my hubby buy me a bag? Hold on a minute. I have access to the government funds. So we'll go. Let me get the baglets. Nobody will be the wiser. And then once it's all over, you know, once he's no longer prime minister or he's in the slammer, I can use these bags as assets to, you know, subsidize my life. Clever. Well, until it wasn't clever because she got caught red-handed. Mahora says she went to Anna Bay's School of Affluence. Yes, Mahora, allegedly. Now, the lawsuit was filed on May 9th in Kuala Lumpur High Court. Rosmah said that Rosmah bought these items through a Singaporean fashion designer who is also targeted in the case. A total of 320 such payments totaling $346 million were made, the lawsuit said. Amy says, girl, 346 million, that is a ton of baglets. 320 payments were made. I mean, this woman, legend. How can you just how can you lose sense of the amount of money you're allegedly stealing? 320 payments. She went off the rail, honey. She loved her luxury. The companies alleged that the duo knowingly received and assisted in using the cash improperly. The suing companies have demanded a return of the funds allegedly stolen, along with interest, compensation for legal costs, and any profit made from the sale of goods, among other penalties. So apparently they were kind of buying and then selling. The plaintiffs have asked the court to impose penalties they see fit on the stylist for what they said was dishonest assistance in the alleged purchase of the luxury goods. The court set May 24th for technical proceedings in the case. In May 2018, as part of corruption investigations into One Malaysia development, Berhad, which investigators estimate was looted, of $4.5 billion, Malaysian police seized bags, watches, jewelry, including more than 200 Hermes Birkins. 200 Hermes Birkins. So I guess it wasn't that difficult for these people to obtain these bags, was it? So Hermes does make enough of them to go around. You just have to have the right name, the right connections. Equestrian Chic says, I ain't mad at her. Mahora says, icon, to be honest. Oh, okay, well, there you see. My chats have absolutely no morals. We are ratchet in the fashion bunker. So don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading the comments of my viewers. And investigators estimate that more than $4.5 billion was plundered from one MDB through fraudulent shell companies to corrupt government and bank officials and their associates. Now, this doesn't end here. So the lovely lady, ex-Prime Minister's wife, good luck to you, madame. But there's a legal proceeding against her. Now, back in the States, however, we also have an issue, as reported by bringmethenews.com. Charges marketing firm director embezzled $1.5 million spent on luxury goods. A director of a Minneapolis, hi to all my Minneapolians, Minneapoli in the chats and viewers. A director of a Minneapolis marketing firm has been charged with embezzling more than $1.5 million from her employer, according to federal charges filed this week. This is May 10th, 2024, as we're talking, honey. Pocket change. Penny Lane, Pahoka playa with the Pahoka change. Oh my God, they are all at it, says Aish. Oh, they are all at it. So I'm not going to say the name of the lady, is facing 13 charges because she's not a public figure. Like the other one is a public figure. This one isn't. The lady's is facing 13 charges, including for mail fraud, money laundering, and wire fraud, with federal prosecutors alleging she embezzled from the firm between 2020 and 2023. Oh, honey, the lady got clever. During the lockdown era, 2020 to 2023, she was like, let me see, I'm at home. Lockdown baby, lockdown baby, lockdown baby. Lockdown baby. We should call her Lockdown baby. Lockdown baby embezzled allegedly $1.5 million, holding roles in the company, including director of operations, vice president of operations, and chief operating officer. She was responsible for managing the company's finances, and manage she did. Honestly, okay, Kravi in the chats says, honestly, I do the same. Oh my God, Kravi, don't incriminate yourself. Why are my viewers? Mahora says she locked it down, honey. She got back at them for pre-Birkin purchase, says Heaven. She was like, I'll get him. Polly says, genius. Oh my God, okay, I see the people are all for this. Wow. I thought we would have some morals left. No, the chats are like, no, honey, Well, what do you know? She was hired in October 2019, and authorities allege she began embezzling just 3 months later, continuing through October 2023. She was on it. 3 months after being hired, she's like, oh, easy, let me snatch the dough. As part of the scheme, she made unauthorized personal transactions using company credit cards, including for designer clothing, jewelry, furniture, personal travel, and home renovations. The U.S. Attorney's Office for Minnesota said she tried to conceal her embezzlement by creating false entries in company accounting records to make it look like the unauthorized personal transactions were for legitimate business expenses. Among the items she bought, per the Star Tribune, were Rolex and Cartier watches ranging from $10,000 to $50,000 in value, as well as Prada bags and flights from MSP to Denver and Portugal. I mean, you guys, this is the world we live in. Like, it's over. The corruption is everywhere. People in the government, the lobbying, changing laws because a business wants to pay less taxes, so the politician is bribed to, talk to the government, to the lawmakers, change the law. Everything is bad. I capito. I do for you, you do for me. Ci laviamo la mano, lava mano. By the way, Starlet, that's how you do the Italian accent, not the Russian accent you did in the movie. Yes, the House of Gucci. We know it. We know it. I just saw Planet of the Birkin Apes. Loved it, says Oshidi. Listen. But here's what I want to tell you. I hope she's sitting in jail, says Linda. Listen, Linda, I hope so. Manti says a Birkin is a Birkin. But here's what I want to, and we're going to get to the gist of the story. Thumb up the video, and here's the gist. Thumb up the video. This tells me not so much about the people who are people will be people, but this tells me a lot about the brands. Because the brand has no morals. All of these brands, this just shows me that these brands, Cartier, the Rolex, the Prada, the Hermes, the Birkins, the Chanels, they don't care where your money comes from. Okay? There's no morals there. They don't care what sort of money laundering is going on. They just want the money. But also, what do these stories tell us? Because more and more of them are coming to the open. It just shows us more and more that who can afford all of these products? This shows you that the people who actually can afford them have not gotten their money in legal ways. It basically, in other ways, it's telling us that allegedly, whoever has so much money got to that money through very sketchy and shady ways. So luxury is for the criminal, after all. The end of luxury wasn't ever nigh. The end of luxury is maybe the end of criminality in a way. Well, criminality will always find a way, honey. Prostitution and criminality. The oldest two businesses in the world, But it just shows us something, right? It shows us that luxury exists thanks to criminality. And in many ways, luxury is used to wash money, to launder money. And in other ways, luxury, maybe all the price increases that are happening now are happening because maybe the criminals need to wash more money. Have you ever thought about that? That maybe we were thinking about this whole situation of the end of luxury from a wrong perspective. Maybe the true perspective, allegedly, is that the price increases are happening because all of the mafia bosses are saying, hold on a minute, we got to launder more money here. Put the prices up. Just a thought, just throwing it out there. Mahora says, absolutely, luxury is criminality. So we are all aspiring to what? Us aspirational customers. Think about it, you guys. What are we aspiring to? What are we aspiring to? Wearing all these bags of these brands, what? Just to look like a criminal boss? Is that what we're aspiring to? Way to go, society. Way to go, consumer society. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below. And until next time, never forget to never give up on love, no matter what you do, who you is, and where you go. Bye. Take care.